The thing about balance is, it's personal. Nobody, not even me, can tell you what a balanced life looks like for you. It has to be a balance between the things that you want in your life, specifically. So first disclaimer, I'm not gonna tell you how to perfectly match and adjust all the activities and areas in your life to somehow magically represent the perfect human existence. But rather, I want you to learn to prioritize for yourself what's really important and what deserves more of your time, what deserves less of your time, and what will make you feel fulfilled and happy inside. Because ultimately, that's the point in life, right? You want to be happy, you want to be fulfilled, and all that balance should do is complement that and make you feel like everything is in alignment and everything is flowing nicely, easily. When people look for balance, most of the time it's coming from a place of stress and overwhelm, like everything in the world is falling onto you. But ultimately, balance is just about getting a healthy dose of everything and not getting too much of anything that you do not want too much of. So it really doesn't have to be that complicated. If you want to start to get some balance in life, here's tip number 1. Find out what your priorities are. I mean, seriously, how are you gonna know what to balance, what to put where, and how to structure your day to know that everything is in the right amount if you don't even know what's most important to you? Is it your relationship? Is it your purpose or mission in life? Is it your career? Maybe it's art, maybe it's photography, maybe it's music, or maybe it's sports. Just be honest with yourself. What kind of person are you? Because most of the time we're looking for so-called balance, and what we're really trying to do is somehow fit into somebody else's narrative of how we're supposed to live our lives. What's your narrative? How do you want things to look for you? Be honest with yourself. You can't find any real balance if you cannot be truthful about what actually matters to you. Tip number 2, find out what your healthy dosage is. What's too much of something? Are you taking on too many projects, too much work? Is it getting stressful? And is maybe something that was your passion in the past becoming a chore? In that case, it's simple. Back off. Maybe come back and reevaluate your values, spend a little more time reflecting. Or if you're just getting too obsessed about your health to a point where you can't even enjoy your food, maybe it's time to ease up a little bit. I'm not saying that you need to quit on your diet and cut out all the hard work that you've been putting in. I'm just saying to be reasonable with yourself so that you actually feel good in the journey. Like I always talk about, the 1% at the end is the reward, and the 99% is the hard work and effort that you have to put in. So you might as well enjoy that part as well. Again, look at it. Are you grinding too much for too little at the end? Or are you doing it because it makes you happy, because you like the journey, and you really do want the end result too? Just please understand that we're all different. Some people can work all day, all night. I happen to be one of those people. Other people get sleepy in the middle of the day and need to take a nap. That doesn't mean you're better or worse if you're one or the other, by the way. It just means you're like this or you're like that, and you can always find a way to make either one work. The worst thing we do is resist, and that's tip number 3. Or rather, the tip is do not resist, because that's the worst thing you can do. When you start to put up barriers and you start to put blocks in your own body for no apparent reason, that's when you really screw and mess yourself up. It's when you constantly have to fight your own emotions to try and get yourself to do the right thing. In that case, your prescription is a change of standards, not putting up more resistance and trying to fight off your emotions and call them bad and evil. That's not gonna help you. Suppressing that stuff deep far down, cut that shit out or you're gonna feel like crap. I mean, seriously, if it's coming up, it's trying to tell you something. Sometimes being unbalanced is as simple as not listening to your own body, not listening to your own mind. And that's tip number 4, my favorite tip. Listen to your intuition, listen to your gut, listen to your heart, listen to your mind. It already knows what you need to do. It already knows what the balancing should look like. But most of the time, we have thoughts that are running crazy and they're just taking over that mental space and we can't even tune into what's actually going on in us. At which point, it becomes very hard to be balanced. And that takes us to tip number 5, meditation. Because if you can silence your mind, you can listen to your heart, you can listen to your soul. To the ones that have tried it, you'll know exactly what I mean. And if you haven't already, now is the time. Because one of the best ways that you can find balance is by trying something different. Chances are that if you've been feeling unbalanced, there's something in your life that you're not that happy with. that maybe you don't really like, and it could be as simple as replacing it, if at all possible. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a thumbs up. And if you have a question that you want me to answer on the next video, just leave it in the comments below. Also, if you haven't taken advantage of getting a free 30-minute call with me already, links in the description, jump on that.